Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tari Eason is out there with Durant. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. and look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Has to Gobert. Randall against Van Vliet. Randall with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Şengün with the ball. Thompson surveying the floor. To the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Outside Conley. Has to Gobert. Randall from outside. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Here's Houston now. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And his first shot of the game, no good.
And all the skill used on that crossover. Might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Outside, KD. Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Rockets trail by 3. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Durant inside. Working on McDaniels. Can't connect from short range.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Houston foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Van Vliet's got 5 points so far.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
McDaniels finds Randall. Conley with it, covered by Van Vliet. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. the Rockets pull it in. Here's Thompson. Nails the baby hook.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And he gets it to go.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Gobert with the screen on Durant. They need this. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Rockets leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
To the paint. Here's Conley. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
KD sets the pick for Van Vliet. Gobert with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. The wide open look for Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so here is Houston after the basket by Minnesota. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Randall outside. Up top, Edwards. Over Holiday. Edwards, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Whoa. It was Randall really getting up, giving this team some juice with those two.
Here's Şengün. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Timberwolves on defense. Another miss by Houston. Thompson against Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith has checked in, and Edwards drops them both. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards.
In for the Wolves, number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. It's tipped. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Both shots good from the stripe. Conley with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Rockets trail by 3. KD passes to Easton. Durant deciding where to go with it. Smith with a screen on McDaniel. Durant, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Reid in the post. He's covered by Eason. Reid misses. Lets it go from deep. The shot by KD. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDaniels against KD. Now here's McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Shoots over KD. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Thompson outside. Eason passes to Durant. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Randall outside. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Substitution for the Timberwolves, Clark, Shannon.
Here's Shannon. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Shannon passes to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Randall. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson with it. Now defended by Randall. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Here's Randall. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. KD passes to Smith. Outside Holiday. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Durant. Thompson passes to Durant. Over Clark. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Durant's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Shannon. Randall outside. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Houston also making some changes. Adams comes in for Tari Eason. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Durant. And so Thompson nails both of them. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Now on the court is your high squad.
.133 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Miller. Inside, trying to end the drought, and Reed with the lay-in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Houston leading by 4, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. Andrew, thank you for the report. Pass to Shannon, all alone. And he knocks down the jumper.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Holiday, the pass to Smith. Stolen by Reed. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No one covering. Now just a 1-point Houston lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Whitmore. Adams sets the pick for Whitmore. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And Adams with the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets on top, up by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Williams, he's checked in for Shepard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Rockets leading by 3. Now Whitmore, still scoreless. To the middle, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Rockets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minod's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in.
One shot.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Shoots it up. The Rockets pull it in.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Tate, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And they're running. Here's Shannon. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here is Edwards. The Rockets making the shot from deep. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And Holiday kicks to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Over Reed. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Smith. 8 points for Şengün.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Şengün. He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting for Houston, Şengün, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday. And he's good on the second. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Smith outside. Whitmore sends a screen for Smith. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray. Smith's got 5.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Edwards with it. He has 7 to the left side wing. Shannon passes to Reed. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on VanVleet. Conley for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 4-point Houston lead. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here is Conley. Out to Edwards. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 10 points.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Pass to Whitmore. Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Shannon. Whitmore defending. Conley against Smith. Now here's Reed. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shannon, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Conley finds Gobert. Randall outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. He can't get it to go. Randall with some nice D. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Randall dishes to Edwards. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Durant against McDaniel. It's stolen by Edwards. Inside. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Randall.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Şengün with a screen on Conley. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket. And that's 10 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Making a change here. Adams checked in. On defense, Houston, they lead by 4. Conley kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Out to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Van Vliet against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Here's Randall. True on the 14-footer. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Lets it fly. Edwards can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the second free throw, good. Here's Conley.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Randall. Adams, some nice D. Rockets leading by 5. Thompson outside. VanVleet outside. Adams with the screen on Conley. Here's VanVleet, and it's good from the elbow. VanVleet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Now here is Conley. Gobert with the screen for McDaniel. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Here's Thompson. He has 7. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Count that one from VanVleet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here is Conley. McDaniels against Durant. Fires for 3. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket for McDaniels.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Adams. 1:15 left in the first half. Pass to Smith. Durant kicks to Smith. Houston needs to get a shot off. VanVleet. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Randall. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here is Smith. Adams finds Thompson. And he lays it straight in. 9 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Gobert against Adams. To the left wing. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded close. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Conley's shot is off. Now Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. And here is Van Vliet. And that one released in time, but no good. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Teams are with their tickets to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Yards. They're entering the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fred Van Vliet has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Timberwolves trail by 4. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Thompson. Tari Easton is out there with Durant. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Edwards. The three-pointer. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Edwards got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Now Randall. Out to Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Durant with it. Now defended by Randall. Comes up empty down low. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. KD against McDaniel. Shoots over McDaniel. The Rockets again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And the first one drops. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you ask, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Here's Eason. Still without a basket. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, KD. Looking to end the run. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Conley. Down low. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Van Vliet against Conley. Pass to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with a screen on Conley. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards with it. McDaniels passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Durant. Şengün with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Over Conley. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Şengün. Durant's got 8.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Conley finds Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Durant. Edwards against Thompson. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Edwards got the lead back up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Inside, here's Şengün.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Easton. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Thompson. Back to Van Vliet for the tie. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Randall, a screen on Thompson. For 3, Edwards. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Şengün kicks to Thompson. Conley against Van Vliet. Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. That shot, no good. Great defense that time from Şengün. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. And it's all evened up. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Oh, here's Edwards. 20 points for him. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. KD a screen on Randall. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Back to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Smith for 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Good instincts from Smith there, hitting his mark and just going for it.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Randall dishes to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Randall.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Holiday against Conley. Outside Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson. Houston leading by 8. Smith finds Holiday. Here's Thompson. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Thompson right side. Pass to Eason. Holiday inside the line. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Conley against Holiday. Randall outside. Kept alive. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 23.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Holiday kicks to Thompson. Locked up there for Şengün. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Pass to Randall. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Randall's got 9 points now in just the second half. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Conley against Holiday. Now Eason hasn't made one yet. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Count that one. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Minnesota's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
On the wing, Holiday. Over by Conley. Out to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Edwards against Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Smith. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Edwards, good.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Holiday looking over the floor. And here is Şengün. Defended by Gobert. Shot from 6. A shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Now here's DiVincenzo. Whitmore defending. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Reed against Smith. Thompson outside. Adams sets the pick for Thompson to the middle. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Adams has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. Over to the left wing. For 3, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Thompson. Back to VanVleet. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. VanVleet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And the stroke of VanVleet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
For 3, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 30.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's VanVleet. The shot. And it's Houston with another.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Reed against Smith.
Jabari Smith. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota. Reed. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Reed. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from Reed.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Thompson. Smith outside. The offensive rebound out left to the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 6. Back to VanVleet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 7. Reed kicks to Edwards. It's Miller on the wing. Conley against VanVleet. Puts up a deep 3. Conley's shot is off. Houston leading by 7. Thompson outside. Pass to Whitmore. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Cam Whitmore.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
First team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Thompson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. To Reed. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 9. Inside. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Thompson against Edwards. Edwards getting the close range 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Pass to Adams, to the paint. Eason with it. Smith for 3. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Now DiVincenzo. He's covered by Eason. Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Conley kicks to Reed. Oh, here's Edwards. Shoots. Rockets with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Smith. And here is Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Over Edwards. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Gobert checked in for Minnesota. Ando comes in for Reed. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And Durant subbed in for Smith. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here is Conley. Pass to Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Fred Van Vliet.
One shot.
That one misses for DiVincenzo. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Thompson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels against Holiday. Here is Edwards. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range. Edwards got 38 points.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Thompson with it. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. Gobert with the block. Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Poke loose. And it's the Rockets on the break to end the cold streak. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Edwards can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Offensive rebound, and Şengün is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. And Gobert drops them both. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Eason. Şengün with a screen on Randall. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. And the 3 off target. Houston leading by 8. On the wing, Thompson. Edwards defending. Pass to KD. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. 5 on the clock. And it's Houston with another. And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside Edwards. Conley with the screen on Thompson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 41.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Şengün passes to VanVleet. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson is double. Şengün the bounce pass. VanVleet against Conley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Edwards.
Oh, Edwards! Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Now VanVleet trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. And here's Edwards. Gobert with it. Edwards finds Gobert. Three-pointer, Randall. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Eason. Now here's VanVleet. Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. They get the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Back to Şengün. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards inside. It's up against Thompson. Edwards, no good. Rockets leading by 5. Baseline try, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Van Vliet. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half. Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. Thompson against Edwards. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .119 left here in the fourth quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Down low. Here's Şengün. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Randall dishes to McDaniels. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Eason finds Durant. Hands it from downtown.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Van Vliet. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but